So, and again, you're the awareness of the thoughts. And this is, and this is, even something like, Mark Freeman talks about, who also has a great YouTube channel and a great resource for mental health and, just again, building good mental health in your life. And he wrote a book, called "You Are Not a Rock," but he talks about, how like the brain, um, is, when even when the brain is like telling you to check your phone, it's like you don't need to check your phone just because your mind is saying check your phone, right? Your brain's ultimately becomes like addicted to these things of like, just because your brain is saying something or your mind is saying something doesn't mean you need to follow it, right? And doesn't mean you need to pay it any attention, doesn't mean you need to give it any credibility or any of that. Like, you're the awareness and you have the choice of what you do with these thoughts that pop up, right? Whether they're, and remembering that is so critical, because then it means that you have the ability, you still have control over your life. See, most people, when they think they are the mind and they're lost in this idea of trying to sort through the chaos of a very fast and racing mind, like, the thing that becomes overwhelming is they're trying to figure out which thoughts to follow and what's what, and sort through this chaos. And it doesn't, that doesn't, that's not a good approach, right? Really, your mind is something that you need to be using, right? You, the awareness, needs to be using as a tool, not you following whatever it's saying. I once heard, like, the mind is a wonderful tool and a terrible friend, right? Or something to that effect. And it's so true, because it's trying to help you oftentimes, like trying to keep you alive and sending you all these fear messages and stuff like this, but it doesn't help you, right? And I mean, if you watch the mind long enough, you kind of come to that realization that 99.9% of the stuff it says is wrong. Never happens, right? And the more and more we engage with the mind, though, and the more and more we believe we are the mind, the more lost we become. And that's really what this work is about,